Hey guys, did you know that I have a Patreon where you can support me and plus get awesome rewards? Or if you're thinking to yourself, but Julian, I want even more bang for my buck while still supporting you, you can pop over to my Redbubble and check out my awesome store with new designs appearing regularly. But for now, enjoy the video you're about to watch.
Hey guys, it's me, Julian Greystoke. Jane is in my light. The shadow on my face, I think it's mostly his fault. Today I am wearing this writing shirt. And we're going to talk about another writing subject, because I've been trying to get more back into those. If there are any subjects you would like me to talk about, be sure to comment below and check out my playlist to see what writing subjects I've already talked about. So today we're going to talk about something that I'm sure a lot of us have thought about. I know I think about it quite a bit, and it has to do with diversity in our stories. Now, if you are in camp, well, why do I have to put diversity in my stories? All of my people should be straight and white, and I just don't see any reason to put diversity in my stories. Then I'm afraid you are not going to enjoy this very much, because here we are in camp, diversity good. Try to include as much of it as possible. I have in fact a video about deciding the sexuality of your characters linked in the doobly-doo if you are interested, because we gotta get more queer characters up in here. But today we are talking about diversity and sort of who's allowed to write it. For example, I am a white, cis woman. So writing a black trans woman might pose some difficulty for me. Should I write that? That's the big question that we are talking about today. And it's complicated, and as I always say, I am not the god of writing. I'm just sharing with you my thoughts and my experiences and little things I picked up along the way. What I say is not gospel. We're all just here in this crazy writing world trying to figure it out. So first of all, I want to say that own voices is very important, and we need a lot of own voices authors out there. I will 100% support as many own voices authors as possible. And if you can get a book with own voices diversity, that is better. However, nobody on this earth is ever going to be able to fill a book with only people who are exactly like them. Or at least you really shouldn't. Now, sometimes you do run into an issue when you are not writing own voices. I have heard people complain about Simon versus the Homo sapiens Agenda, which is a pretty well-loved book, and I enjoyed it, but that it was written by a straight woman, and to some queer people, it can read very clearly as though it was written by a straight woman. And that can be a problem for some people. However, there are a lot of queer people who really do relate with the book, and so I think I am still glad that it was written, even though it didn't necessarily resonate with some people. I would not tell the author of Simon to go back and not write it just because she's not a gay man or gay teenage boy. So the problem, of course, comes up as a writer is write what you know. You've been told that over and over again, write what you know. But you want to include a gay character in your story and you're not gay. Should you just not include them for fear that you will do it wrong? No, I don't think so. I think you should definitely try to include as much diversity as you can in your stories. If it is at all possible, get that diverse cast going on. See, here's the thing about writing what you know. It doesn't mean write only your own life experiences, because you can learn about things outside of your own experience, and that's what that means. So if you are, say, writing a gay character and you're feeling pretty unsure about it, here's what you do. You go find some beta readers who have experienced these things, you go find some friends or family who've experienced these things, you let them read it, and they tell you their thoughts and how you're doing. And then you listen to them, you process these thoughts, and you come up with a better book because of it. I'm asexual, and I have that advantage when I am writing asexual characters, because that's own voices, but obviously I don't have any experience with being a gay man, but I still want to include them in my stories. And I think it is very important that we do include this diversity in our stories, even if it isn't something we know. And if we're feeling unsure about it, we definitely want to get our sensitivity readers in to check it out. So the answer to the question of the title, can I write diverse characters when I'm a white cis woman? The answer is unequivocally yes, and I should. But here is another very important thing that we can all do to help each other out. Support own voices writers. Support them in any way you can. The best way, of course, is to buy their books. So seek them out and purchase Own Voices authors. Let the world know that we want more of that. So that's my little video for you today. It's pretty short. I hope it was helpful and not too just random and all over the place. I post new videos on Mondays and Fridays. All the links to my social media are in the doobly-doo for ease of clicking. Don't be a dick in the comments. If you harass anyone in the comments, you are getting reported. That's the way that this channel works. So keep it civil. And if you liked what you saw here, but you wish it was higher quality, then you can support me on Patreon. All of the donations on Patreon are going towards getting me better equipment. So consider donating for as little as $1 a month. And I will see all of you guys again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. Bye!
What's up, everybody? It is shout out time. Time to shout out to my very first patron, Kim. And if you want to be cool like Kim, become a patron over on Patreon.